Bata, 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 box.
Turn it up.
I told you now.
Please.
You are worse than me.
Another year is ending. Shey you dey whine.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Batterbox Japa series. But again, with a twist of it, today we're going to be talking about 50-50. Should women, like husband and wife, should they split the bill equally in their home? Do you think women should actually pay 50% of all the bills in the house? Or you think that the men should just be men, what God created them for? God created you guys to pay the bills. You guys should pay all the bills. We want to hear from you. So, Brother Mike, over to you. Tell us, what do you think?
Thank you for having me, Adil. I'm really excited to be on here with you. So in the abroad, which is what this series is all about, the conversation is around should men be paying 50-50? And the answer to that is definitely yes. Men should have the opportunity to share with the women. So basically, men should not pay everything. I know back in Africa, there's this feeling or belief that the man pays for everything. On your first date, the man pays for everything. For the wedding, the man pays for everything. Pretty much, that's the perception back in Africa. But I think here in the West, that's not the case or the reality, because some women make more than men, for example. And in such cases, I think the women should pay more, not even just 50-50.
I cannot believe this. Okay, so on the other hand, I do feel like men should pay for everything, because I feel like the woman is bringing a lot already to the table. Do you understand what I mean? Okay, maybe not pay for everything, but at least she can contribute, but not, do you get what I mean? Not have to cover 50% of the total bill. It is not fair. So you don't help me to...
Sorry.
No.
How is 50% not fair? What are you even talking about?
50%. Okay, so for example, what if the man earns more than the woman? What if one partner earns more than the man? I think it's okay if they're splitting the bills based on income. So the person who earns more pays more. But then again, I still do not think that even if the man earns more, the woman should contribute to the whole expenses, not have to be made or make it compulsory for the woman to pay that amount of money. It doesn't make sense. Do you get what I mean?
So I hear what you're saying there. I just think that in a situation whereby there's gender equality, which everybody's pretty much equal.
I don't understand. So right now, it is very convenient for guys to acknowledge that there's gender equality. There's even in the workplace, men earn generally more than women, so there's no pay equality.
It depends on the industry.
That equality, how convenient, don't you think?
So it depends on the industry. Like I know, like in tech, for example, gender equality.
70% out of 100 do not do pay equality with when it comes to men. Nope. Let's not even go there.
So let's break this down, right? There are a lot of nuances in between. So for one, we just need to try and let's parse it out. So say you guys are both earning about the same, right? You would want to argue. In that case, would you argue that they should be 50-50 if you guys are earning about the same?
No.
Okay.
Even if you earn the same amount, let's say you earn 100K, I earn 100K, I should not be made to bring 50-50 to the table, because I feel like I'm bringing so much more other than just money. Yeah. Yes.
What else is so much more? When you say so much more, it's like what do you mean by so much more? What exactly mean by so much more? So much
I'm running the house, basically. I'm running the home. I'm in charge of every other thing. I'm in charge of cooking, cleaning, getting pregnant, carrying the pregnancy, owning the pregnancy, doing everything else, ensuring that the house is running smoothly. And then you still want me to bring 50% of this thing? No, now it's not equal.
A lot of men cook. Men can cook these days. You don't even need to cook. There's food app, like you can order food.
How many men are happy to eat from food app every day?
if you don't want to be a food app, you can use things like you can get it like back, you can get a nanny or someone that can cook for you. You can get a
No
chef.
doubt. There's always going to be a nanny. There's always going to be a
Yeah,
help.
so that cooking responsibility.
But who is going to run the house? You're talking about running the house. Who is going to run the house? Who is running the house?
No. You said cooking. So I'm just saying the cooking responsibility can be outsourced.
It's just an example. It's a one-off example out of many other things that are involved there.
So I think everybody brings the same equally. Like, I don't think there's this feeling that women think, oh, we're running the house or this or that. Men also run the house. Men are also good dads. Men are good parents. So I don't think if you say, well, we're running the house. I mean, in most cases, the man is actually the one who is probably paying the mortgage, who's the one building the house. If something is broken, like, if you have a leaky faucet at the house, it's the man who will go fix it. Or if you have a situation whereby someone comes to the house and wants to rob at night, or if you have a criminal or an invader, it's the man who goes out and defends the house. There are many reasons I can go on and on. Yeah, that whereby a man is in the house, and the fact the man is in the house, if there was a quarrel between like neighbors and stuff, they won't find out who the man in the house is. Because the man in the house is the one who's kind of running the place technically, and that's why even in a lot of places when you file taxes, there's something called head of household, and that a lot of times is outsourced to the man. So the men are already putting so much in. Men are putting a lot in that you can even imagine. So I don't get the fact that based on pay only in terms of salary, that's why someone should be 50-50 or not. It's just purely from a not even like financial or ability to be in the house, but also from a biological point of view.
I do not.
A
video of a guy who breaks this in really beautifully, and he says that if a woman is going to have babies for you, take care of your babies, ensure that your babies are fine, pray for you, and do all that. She should not even have to pay anything. I agree 100%. But because we understand that things are expensive in the abroad and we cannot do things the way they were or they used to be years back, I totally get that. A woman is allowed
to. You're agreeing with me.
No, I agree that she should bring her color, she should bring whatever she's comfortable with. But saying that, it has to be 50-50 is not fair on the woman, because trust me, everything that you've said, if a man is in the house and there's robbers coming, you should not worry, the security man will take care of the robbers. If something spoils, I can always get the maintenance to come and fix it. If this one happens, there's always someone who can do that without me having to sweat. But what the woman brings to the table, you can't just you can't go outside and get it from the service company or from the maintenance company. No, we bring so much more to the table. The least that the guy or the man should be able to do is say, you know what, keep a chunk of your money and whatever it is that you're comfortable with. Because you are bringing so much more already. So why do you want our money? Why do you want our own money? And then let's even go to the Bible. You know what God said about men providing for their family? So even God wants the men to provide. But we understand that things are now very, things
very
are
what? Very what?
Things are changing. So the woman is happy to bring something to the table, but not 50 to the table. I'm not happy to bring. If I bring 50 to the table, I'm going to be a very angry wife. I'm not happy to bring 50 to the table. I'm happy to bring something to the table, but definitely not 50 to the table.
So how about fairness? I mean, is that fair? If you have a man paying for everything, I mean, to me, that's just principle of fairness. From principle of fairness, it's not just fair. Like, let's even forget anything. Number one, is not fair. Number two, prehistoric, pre-modern era, that kind of feeling whereby men pay for everything. I think we're in a new era now. We're in new time, and in this new time, men don't pay for everything.
Rules of fairness here. Break it down to me. The man earns 100K and I earn 100K. We need maybe a certain amount. Why do I have to bring half to the table? Let me understand your fairness. Because is this man going to come back home and clean the house with me? Is he going to change it?
You keep going back. Forget about that.
No.
You have a nanny for that. You can get a nanny. The man can.
Is he going to do anything else? in the house, apart from come back from work and complain about how hard work is, cross his legs, give him good food, and then he goes to bed, you sleep. There's just a lot of things that we do, a lot of things that we plan that you guys don't see and appreciate, unfortunately, because it just comes out like we've not done anything. But there's a lot of preparations that has gone into making sure that when you come back from work, you're having a good day, or you're having a better day, or your day is not, we're not adding stress to your life.
Well, I want to be clear.
A woman is stressing you, and then she's coming to ask you for 50-50. Trust me, you give her that 50 for your mental well-being. You'll be like, no problem, take the 50. But when the woman is giving you peace of mind, the least she can do is be like, you know what, I'm going to cater for this woman financially and more. Is the least that anybody can do.
Yeah, so I want to be clear, okay? For a stay-at-home wife, I do agree that the man should actually pay for, more than, or even if not all, because that makes sense. Because staying at home can be a full-time job. So I agree with that. That's not my bone of contention here. My bone of contention is that what you said earlier was that if a man is working and a woman is working, that things should not be 50-50. And I have a big problem.
Definitely. See, if a man,
how can you say that?
If a woman is a stay, if
oh
a
my
woman,
God, that's so wrong. What you are saying is so wrong on every level. If the woman is working and the man is working, they're the same now. Like in the world, why do you want to eat your cake and have it? I don't understand what you're talking about. Like,
cake and have it.
You are really like.
That means she's a full-time mom, and she's
no, hold on. She's not a full-time mom. What you're saying is that if the woman is working.
So wait, hold on. So because she goes to work, she's not a full-time mom.
If she goes to work, she's no. If she goes to work, I think she's not a full-time mom if she goes to work.
No, the only difference is she's not a stay-at-home mom, but she's a full-time mom. Because if anything happens,
the dad is not a full-time dad.
If anything happens to the child,
are you saying the dad is not a full-time dad? So the dad who's working is not a full-time dad?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
No. If the child is sick,
if the mom is working, she's a full-time mom if she takes care of the mom. Well, if the dad is working, the dad is not a full-time dad.
If the child is sick or the child, who do they call? They call the mom. If the child is sick or the nanny doesn't show up, who doesn't go to work? The mom doesn't go to work. We still have
some dads don't go to work if their kids are sick too. Yeah, some dads take time off work. In fact, today there's something called paternal bonding or paternal leave, whereby the father can get 4 weeks as much as the mom does. And that's because the world is realizing the man is doing a lot as much as
the mom gets months. That's just to show you how much they don't even reach you guys. I go back to work. But women, they give them up to 9 months because they know that we need all this time to heal, to even feel.
In Europe, a lot of men get time off. In the US, a lot of men get time off. In South Africa, different parts of the world, besides Africa, even in Africa, men get time off too.
Compare 2 weeks or 3 weeks compared to 9 months.
Okay, so you've shifted the goalposts now. You are saying if they get time off or not enough.
I'm just telling you that the role that men play in the house cannot be compared to the role that the woman plays, even if she goes to work, even if she has a full-time job.
We're not trying to compare roles. That's why I talk about gender roles. We're not trying to.
So why do you?
I don't want to be a woman. Woman, I don't want to be a man. We're not comparing.
Why do you think it is fair for the woman to pay 50-50?
I think it's fair for the woman to pay 50-50 if she's working. She's not more of a mom because she's working than the father is less of a dad because he's working. It's just societal beliefs and African beliefs. So that's why I said, if you want to go to the prehistorical, let's go back to that. And then a lot of bad things happen. We don't want to go back there. So we're now in a new era where there's a feminist movement. Men should do as much as men does.
I don't think we're going to win this argument. So I want you guys, the audience, to tell us what you think. Tell me if you think that I'm wrong or if you think that he's wrong. And you better say that I'm right. You get what I mean? So I think now, this is us rounding up. I think that women should not, on no grounds, pay for 50-50. Definitely, if she's a stay-at-home mom, she shouldn't even bring anything to the table. Even if she's
I agree.
Even if she has a business, even if she has a business and she's doing wedding now, I don't think that she should bring anything to the table if she's a stay-at-home mom. Keep all your money.
This is bad. Don't listen to her. She's wrong. She's very wrong. Even if you're a stay-at-home mom and you have a business, let's say you are making or you're running things on the side, you need to at least bring something. I want to call it 50 something.
Don't bring anything.
Hey guys, let us know.
Especially if you're a stay-at-home mom, don't bring anything to the table. Be like, that money I'm making is for myself. It's for my mental health. It's for me to be able to keep, save, invest, do all that with my money.
I can't.
If you work, if you have a job, definitely bring something to the table, but never make it 50-50. But what do you guys think? Do you think I'm wrong or you think he's right? We always want to hear from you guys. You guys will be the judge of this matter. So you guys tell us what you think. Don't you think that is fair? Because we are never going to agree. Me and you, there's no middle ground on this one. No middle ground. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I don't agree.
I think what I should probably do so maybe, I don't know, like have some people support me, I guess, and then hopefully talk about this alone, because with you there's no winning. So
there's no winning because it's okay. Let's not argue. We will not win. We will not get a middle ground. So I want the audience to come in and say, this is what I think. I think that the woman should pay 50-50, or I think that the woman should not pay anything. This is what I think. If the woman has a job or she has a small business and she's a stay-at-home mom, don't bring anything. Keep all your money. This is your money. You should pay for everything, except you are generous and you're doing it from the bottom of your heart. But he should not make you do it. He should not make you do it. But if you have a job, you are still a full-time mom. Don't listen to Brother Mike. You are still a full-time mom. That way, you should be able to bring something to the table. Definitely not 50-50, because why? Why would you want to do that?
Thank you. I'm not going to add to that. We don't want to drag this out. Thank you so much
us what you think.
for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, subscribe, and definitely, please watch. Bye, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Bata, 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 box.